Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bricks and Beyond, a creator showcase series. Thank you for joining me tonight on Thursday, November 28th, which is Thanksgiving here in the United States. As a reminder, Bricks and Beyond is a series that highlights members of the LEGO community, basically giving the community the opportunity to learn about the person behind the account. So tonight, I have a special guest. She goes by Katie, or as some of you might know her in the Instagram world, katilego4fun. Let me bring her. Hopefully it works. Had a little bit of technical difficulties here.
Hi, guys.
Can you see me?
Yes.
There she is. We can see each other.
Happy Thanksgiving to
Oh,
you.
thank you. You know, you were trying to tease me here about having the turkey coma.
Food coma. Yes.
I had 2 cups of regular coffee before I got on here because I was not letting you put me to sleep.
I was looking for a good storybook for you.
And let me rephrase that to anybody. I don't mean Katie would. She told me she was going to read me a storybook to put me to sleep, not her as a person. So just clarifying that. So, so you are in Canada, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So today is just the average day for you guys, correct?
Yes, it is. We had our Thanksgiving already in October 14th.
Okay. And is there any special traditions that you have going on for you guys for your Thanksgivings?
Well, usually we gather the whole family, my
Okay.
mother-in-law, father-in-law, my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, all 5, my nieces and nephews, and us,
Okay.
4 of us, and my brother-in-law's side of the family. So
Okay.
it's a pretty big
Yeah.
gathering, either at my mother-in-law's house
Okay.
or my sister-in-law's house.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, do you do any cooking or anything that
we,
you?
we all do something.
Okay.
Usually she makes the turkey because that's the best turkey ever. Like she's awesome with turkey,
Nice.
the
Nice.
spicy vegetables. Yeah.
Sure.
And then we do the rest. Like
Okay.
we ask what she needs
Okay.
for us to make, and then we do it.
Well,
Sometimes it's salad, or sometimes it's some baking,
okay.
like pie or something. It depends.
It's a lot of work to get all that stuff together and then to try to get it together like at the same time so you're not like everything's not scattered. I have never hosted a Thanksgiving, so I don't know the stress that goes into that, but I certainly see whoever else hosts what goes into that. So I think your style is kind of nice where you guys can just kind of like make your own things, bring it all together, and then everybody, gets to share into it all. Plus, you get different cooking styles. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, I have nitty gritty questions that I'm going to ask you at some point here, but we're going to keep with the basics first. Um, so, based off of our conversation, just so everybody knows, I do have a little chat with my guests before we go live, just so I can have a little bit of a background. But I don't like to get too much information because I like to learn about the person as with everybody else. So, um, Lego. Obviously, you're a Lego fan. Were you into Lego at all as a kid? Did you have any sets? Did you have any exposure to Lego, or is it something that kind of came to you in your adult life?
Um, the first Lego set we got with my older brother from my father for Christmas, I think I was 7 years old
Okay.
or 8, and it was a space station, a
Oh,
Lego
nice.
space.
Okay.
It was really nice
Sure.
that we loved it. Had like little spaceships and the moonwalkers. I don't know how to say that, the little cars.
Yeah.
And the station itself. So we really like that. And also, his common-in-law partner had a son who had tons of Lego, but
Okay.
the nice, expensive one, the Technic
Yeah.
one. He
Sure.
also had Lego houses and the bricks, like the whole pieces. So we used to, whenever we were at his house on the weekend, every second weekend, we play Lego. I always
Okay.
like Lego.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, so you said, so how many siblings do you have?
I have three brothers.
Okay. So where do you fall in the line of siblings?
I'm the second, like my oldest brother and myself. We share a father, and my stepfather. From my stepfather, I have two other younger brothers. But we,
Okay.
we grew up like there's like, we don't see them as step
Yeah,
brothers.
yeah,
Like they are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, did they were they involved with Lego all three of them as well, or
But they are a lot younger. So when like at first when we got that Lego set, we were kind of like hiding it from my second younger brother. And
okay,
first brother, he's 6 years younger than
okay,
I am, and the other one is 11 years younger than I
okay,
am. So they were really young. So we were hiding it. It was also dangerous.
sure.
It's not good for the kids to play with Lego. It's
Yep,
tiny small pieces.
yep.
But then when they grew older, they of course they wanted to play with our Legos, so the pieces they just started to disappear.
Okay,
So yeah.
yeah. So, when you think back to being like a kid again, do you? And I know this is one of my common questions because it just fascinates me. And then now, did you grow up in Canada? Like, are you from Canada or where are you from?
No, my background is Hungarian. So I grew
Okay,
up in Hungary. I
okay.
came to Canada in 2001. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All right.
like
So
2 years ago.
when well, I know time flies. So then when you had the Lego as a child, were you in where were you at that point?
Sorry, what was the question?
No, so when you were first playing with Lego, where were you living at that point?
When I was first playing with
Yeah.
Lego, as a kid,
Yeah.
yeah, I was in Hungary.
Okay, so you're in Hungary. Okay.
Yeah,
So
so I was 24 years old when I left Hungary,
okay.
and actually, I was playing with Lego when we were kids. But then, you get busy with school and stuff, so we just didn't have time
Sure.
anymore.
Yep.
I remember when we were, uh, I think grade 6 in elementary school or 5, not sure. We made like short videos, like catastrophe videos, like we
Okay.
built a house and it was like earthquake and we were
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
shaking. We were recording it with a huge, I think I was older because I don't think we had camera yet. Anyway,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
when we had our camera, with the big cassette in it.
Yep, yep.
So we were playing around with it, and it's like, oh, let's make a catastrophe movie.
Sure.
With
Yeah, I mean that takes it, to
that.
the one end to the extreme, but hey, that's what you guys like.
Yeah, that was fun.
So because you've been like two different or you were in two different parts of the world, do you remember like any differences as far as the exposure to Lego? So like when you were over in Hungary compared to Canada, um, was there any differences as far as like things that are available, or just like Lego in general? Like, did more people have it in a different area?
But you know, I don't think when we were kids it was like not many choices, right?
Sure.
So and the other thing is, Hungary was a communist country back
Okay.
then, so the stores were completely different than now
Okay.
or even here. It's like you went to a store, government-owned store, and you had like one thing, like the whole shelf was filled with one thing.
Interesting.
Just
Yeah.
from clothes, like only one choice you had, but different sizes.
Oh
So
wow.
almost everybody was wearing like very similar
Sure.
clothes,
Yep.
unless your mom could sew with the sewing
Okay.
machine, and you had nice fancy clothes.
Yeah. 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 I get it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a communist country. So for us, toys is like it's different than for other people here or in the
Sure.
US. It was really different. My first Barbie doll, oh my goodness, it looked like a horror doll. Seriously, it wasn't even Barbie. I think the name was like Eve
Okay.
Eve doll,
Okay.
but it was same size. The hair, when I opened the box, it was only one hairline from here. So it looked nice in the
Yeah.
box because it was like, but after you took it out, it was like, like
Yeah.
this. And it was bored. So it
Oh
was like, oh,
gosh. That's yeah. Yeah. It gave you a nice memory though.
exactly. But after 89, the all the changes, Russian, they left the country, and then all the stores came in, and we had a huge
Okay.
variety. We had Barbie dolls and
Okay.
hamburgers.
Oh, crazy. Man, yeah, that's that's one thing you really don't appreciate. I'm born and raised in the US, and so it's just something that I'm not never had to experience. And so it's not something like that I can say I understand, but I don't truly understand. So I appreciate you sharing that, with us because I know sometimes that stuff can be, one of the gray areas that people don't like to talk about. So I appreciate that because it's really, I hate to say it, but nice to learn about, how things were in different areas and, what people experienced, especially growing up. So I appreciate that.
Sometimes,
So
right?
yeah.
You can
All right. So then you said you came to Canada when you were
for, yeah,
24. Okay.
yeah.
Um, so then when you came to Canada, were you just by yourself or did you come with family?
No, I came along because of my husband. Like,
Okay.
yeah, he came to Hungary. We have a common friend. We met, and then we were exchanging lots of emails and phone calls, and then I ended up here.
Okay. Now, just for the record, this is the non-building husband.
Yeah, yeah. He did, but different. Like, I got a birthday present for him, the James Bond car. I really
Okay.
wanted to get that car for him. He likes James Bond
Sure.
movies, so maybe this one will do for him.
Yeah.
And then he started it, and he was like, maybe I'm gonna take a break. And I was like, what? There's no break when you beat, right? It's like,
So
you start, you finish. It's like,
so Katie shared with me a story when we were chatting beforehand about the Tiger.
yeah,
Is that a 3-in-1? Is that a Tiger 3-in-1 set?
yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Um, so her husband had the Tiger 3-in-1 set that he started to build, and it sat there. And Katie really started feeling the pressure of the set sitting there. So would you like to tell everybody the end result of that?
Sitting there teasing me, like, build me, build me. And it's like, I offered myself to build it for him. Like, no, I can build it for you if you want, if you get bored of it or something. It was like, no, no, I will finish it. But it was only the fish and half
Okay.
fish.
Yeah. Yep.
He was like, I'm going to start with the fish and then the red raccoon and then I'm going to build the tiger for the last. Like, oh my goodness. So it was like half fish and it was just sitting in a bowl and, looking at me. And he's like, I'm going to build it. I will build it. So I did ended
That's
up building
funny.
it.
That's
I
great.
think after a year
Oh,
because I was seriously, it's sitting there for a year now. So we should do something about it.
that
Yes,
I'm
happy
surprised you.
Thanksgiving.
I'm surprised. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thanks for coming by. I'm surprised you let it go a year. I mean, that's a long time to look at a set, or as you said, it's a long time for a set to look at you. So
Yeah, I'm a very patient person.
you must be because I know a lot of people that probably would subtly add pieces as time moved on, and then a couple months later it would almost be done.
Just one piece every day.
Oh,
Nothing
that's funny.
more.
It's funny. So, you said, how many kids do you have?
We have two kids.
Okay. Now
Yeah,
are
don't
they?
have anymore.
Well,
They're
they'll
yeah,
always be kids, right?
yeah. They're always gonna be my babies. Yeah,
I
grown up
understand.
babies. Yeah,
Yep,
my
I
son is
understand that.
21 and my daughter is 19.
Okay. Now, did they follow in your footsteps at all with the Lego building, or?
Because I love Lego, like as soon as they were able to build, there are even the bigger pieces than the Mega Bloks has the
Yeah.
bigger like Duplo
Yep.
size, more than Duplo size. the train with the letters or
Oh yeah.
numbers, and then there is the princess carriage. And actually, my son had a big box,
Okay.
and on top of it there were big studs, and in the box there were pieces, and he could build a brand. No, how do you call it in English? It's like a working bench. Is that the
Oh yeah, I know
name?
what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So that's, and it was so cool.
Okay.
So we did a lot with it, and and he was 2 years old. For his second birthday, he got a Lego Duplo castle set. That
Oh,
was
nice.
so much fun with it.
Yeah,
And you
sure.
can build so many different ways. And we always like to, just sit down and build whatever we felt like mocking,
Okay.
mock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, see,
So
so you were doing mocks back then. You just didn't realize it at the
yeah,
time.
I did my kids.
So now, do they build anything now, or are they hit or miss?
uh, My son has a shelf filled with sets still
Okay.
in the
Okay.
corner. So they still like Lego, but
Okay.
they don't have time.
Well,
So
understandable.
they're in
Yeah.
their age. And I'm not even sure, like, for example, with my daughter, she's like my husband. Like, she starts it, but then by building it, she gets bored. Like,
Sure.
okay, I think I'm just gonna take a break. I
Mhm.
think that's enough for me now. And
Yeah.
just like, what?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so offended.
I'm a person like my husband made a mistake once buying a puzzle set for me because I love puzzles too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And because my dark age,
Yeah.
I was playing with puzzles.
Okay.
And then it was a 3,000 pieces puzzle.
Okay.
So I got it for Christmas and I started to build it Christmas night. Everybody went to sleep.
Okay.
I was still there in the morning, didn't sleep. I was
Nice.
sitting at the table until I finished it. And
Okay.
I could hardly wake up after I finished it. Okay, I finished.
That's funny.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why I have so many sets that are over 2,000 pieces because it's so hard for me if I can't finish, I don't want to start it.
Sure.
So it's an issue
Yeah.
I'm working on.
Yeah. I get it. Trust me, I get that completely. It's tough. It's tough, but the puzzles. Have you gotten any of the Lego puzzles?
No,
Did you know
I
about
I
them?
don't know. No. Oh yeah,
I was gonna
of
say,
course. Yeah,
I just opened up a door for you there.
the minifigs,
So
right?
yeah, there's a couple minifig ones. Then I think there's a couple ones like painting with colors, like with studs.
Yeah.
Um, there's a couple Christmas tree or Christmas like mini puzzles and stuff. So yeah, maybe you could combine the hobbies, and then you can do puzzles and Lego puzzle.
Since I started Lego, no puzzles for
Okay.
me. Yeah, as M says, bricks exactly. Like like oh yeah, that's lower than boring low. Yeah, so since I started to Lego again, I don't build any
Okay.
puzzles or I don't do anything
Well.
else. I There was one exception. I got one from my daughter for a
Okay.
Christmas, I believe, and I built that one. It's
Okay.
a beautiful photo of a beautiful city in Greece because
Oh,
we love.
nice. Yeah. Well, you know what? If you need decorations for a Lego room, I have my son actually built the puzzles and then we framed them. So if you need decorations, that would give you an out to decorate your room with Lego puzzles. So,
Yeah, that's very
but again, the time, trying to fit in the time to do Lego sets and puzzles, you'd probably have a lot of stuff just sitting around. Maybe your husband would finish one for you.
yeah. No,
Hey,
I
you
don't
never
think
know.
I don't think that's gonna happen. You know,
All right.
he's
So
digital
you,
guy.
wait, what? I'm sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
I think he would enjoy more digital building, like
Oh, okay.
Rick.
Yeah.
They're actually classmates, and Rick suggested maybe you should introduce him to Brick Studio
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Maybe he would
Yeah.
like that because they have the same occupation. They were high
Okay.
school buddies. Anyway, so maybe he would enjoy that. But he's okay building a bit, but
Yeah.
he gets bored soon,
Hey,
way too
hey,
soon.
it's not for everybody. So hey, he's got his own thing, right? As long as he, doesn't mind you continuing your journey, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of referred to it already. So you had the little dark ages period.
Hmm.
Um, and then I believe you told me the very first set that got you back in was Friends.
Yes, friends. And
So,
Rick just did high school buddies.
oh yeah, I see
He's
that.
the
Okay. Yep.
he's the one who got me into this thing because um, he started to have a Lego YouTube channel, and
Okay.
my husband said, "Guess what Rick is doing now?" And then I was like, "What? What is he doing?" And he's like, "He has a YouTube channel, and he has
Okay.
Lego YouTube shows,
Okay.
shows about Lego."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, cool. We should watch it." So we started to watch it, and then he said he's on Instagram too, so we started to support him. And one time I was like watching their live; they had such fun lives, and I was like, maybe I should start to sort my son's Lego. Like he has a
Okay.
huge
Yep.
box filled with Lego pieces. Maybe I should start to sort it while
Sure.
I'm watching, listening to them. So I started that, and then it, there were some pieces in it that they inspired me. So I built something, and
Okay.
there were some challenges going on in the community. So I built some habitats for Halloween.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then I sent it to him, and he was like, "Oh, these are so cool, Kati. Maybe you should post them." I was like, "I don't think I should post this on my private account." My
Yeah.
brother just like, he was came back home, oh, she was too cool, like. So I made a Lego account, a Lego
Okay.
page myself, and I posted there. And then the whole thing just started. And since I got into the community, I started to see the Friends Lego set, the Central
Yep.
Perk set, and I fell in love with it because that's my favorite
Okay.
show the whole time. Like the only thing I brought from Hungary, it's DVDs of that
Okay.
TV show.
Sure.
So whenever I fell down, I just put the DVD because I didn't speak, I didn't understand English at all when I
Sure.
came. So I was like, people were talking to me. It's like, okay, I wish I understand, People were saying nice things. So
Um.
whenever I felt down or lonely or sad
Mhm.
or homesick,
Sure.
I just I just placed the DVDs, and then I
Okay.
actually I think it was cassette video because that old I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was video cassette first, and then I bought some DVDs later. So yeah, so basically I was watching them. I really loved
Okay.
the show. And then when I saw that set, I was like, I have to have that set.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
when I got it, I felt like a little kid at Christmas.
Oh,
Like
sure. I can
so,
imagine.
so happy. I was literally hugging. It was like, oh, I love it. I couldn't wait to build it.
Yeah.
Now,
So, um, so then you have that set still displayed. Like that's something that'll never you won't ever
yes,
get rid of that. That's like that's it. Like that's the set.
I have to
Oh,
actually. I
nice.
got
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I it was just very cheap. Someone was selling it on Facebook Market for $40. So it's like,
Oh,
oh
wow.
my goodness, it's like a sin not to buy it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you have to get that when it's that good of a price. You can't pass it up.
Yeah.
So you got that set after you start. So I know we talked about this. So you started Instagram in October 2021. So then you got that set. I did look at it just to make sure. So then you got the friend set after that, like
No,
after you started.
I
Oh, so you got the friends before
didn't
Instagram
for it.
and then started it. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I think I started my page after I got this set. Uh, see, that's a good question.
Ah, see, there's the tricky ones.
I don't know. Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. You're here, and that's all that matters. So,
It was around the same
okay,
time.
yeah. So, all right. So then you did the friend set. So, where did you go after that? Like, what? Where did your mind go after that?
Oh, my mind. My butt, sorry. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah, I really fell in love with the challenges,
Okay.
with the habitat building
Yep.
challenge, with the mosaics on Monday
Yep.
challenge, Virginia bricks and jumpy
Yes.
toys. I just love these challenges. Our kids brick hunters challenges. The let's build. Mm, yeah, I don't know the challenge name, but she does it.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to join in, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
See, Rick knows better. He says, I think
Oh.
your second or third post was the friend set, I think. Ah, what a great set. Yeah.
You know, Rick, we need your help. If you're high school buddies, you need to get your buddy building some Lego here.
Yeah, yeah, he needs to try harder.
That's what
But
friends are for, right? Uh, all right, so that got you really interested in to kind of building your own stuff. Then the mocks, the mosaics, the art. I'll call it the art. So how did you get into that? Like, were you using the Lego that your son had? It'll take a few tries. Rick, if you need me to send a couple bucks, I'll help support the cause.
I think if he gives something to my husband, he would do anything. I don't
Oh,
know how he's gonna look after.
you know what? I have a great idea. Let's get them all juiced up here, okay? And we're gonna buy like the Titanic or something, and let's see if he puts it together.
The Titanic right away. Well, yeah, if you wanna start to learn
Hey,
to swim, just jump into the pool, right?
hey, I didn't know how much you were giving him, so I didn't know if he would just dive right in or something.
You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna drink somewhere in the corner, and I'm gonna be the one building the
Yeah,
Titanic.
but is that a problem? No.
No, not for me.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, so the when you started all the mocks and all that kind of stuff and the art and everything, were you using the Lego that was from your son, or did you go out and just start buying like classic sets or marketplace finds, or do you remember how you started out with all that?
At first, I started my son's Lego, and my daughter. She has many like little friends
Oh,
sets.
yeah, okay.
The mini dolls.
Yep, yep.
We love to play with that. And also some Mega Bloks Barbie. I know Mega Bloks. Ooh, yeah. So Mega Bloks Barbie set. She never had like a Barbie doll house
Okay,
because it's too big, and they were sharing the room at that time, so there is no space for a big
sure.
house. So the Mega Bloks Barbie house it's a perfect solution for that problem
Okay,
because you can take it apart, keep it somewhere, and then every Christmas or during the holiday you just build it, and it's not too big, but it still has so many details.
sure.
It's for everyone.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yep.
know, it's for kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they put the age gap on there from what 4 to 99 or whatever it is. So,
So I was using those pieces. Yeah.
okay, yep. Um, so do you have do you have anything with you by any chance of anything you first built by any chance?
I brought you so many things.
I'm just I'm
Okay,
I'm,
I
I'm genuinely curious. I'd love to see
the
some of the things that you've made.
trick is here. Um, so in October, the after I joined, I was building some stuff for Halloween,
Okay,
and he digitally built like he designed digitally a Lego psycho house. I don't know how you
okay,
say psycho or
okay,
psycho in Hungarian. I'm not sure in
okay.
English.
Well, yeah.
You know
How you spell it?
horror movie
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
from yeah.
yeah,
So
yep.
the Bates Motel. That's
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah. Psycho. Yep, yep, yep.
the Bates Motel. So he designed that,
Oh,
and
wow.
it looks amazing.
I
I
can
hope he
imagine.
can build it one day, like get the pieces and
Sure.
build. It looks amazing. So honoring him, getting me here, I made a mini version
Oh,
of it.
oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, wow. That is awesome.
Quality and everything. I copied his and I made like a mini scale
Yeah,
build, the
that
micro
is really cool. So this was your very first. Was this your first habitat then?
It was at the beginning, not the first
Okay,
habitat,
but
but it was
one of the few. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So yeah, this one. And because I love France, this was one of my mosaic. This was yeah, at the beginning.
Okay.
We made the
Wow,
sign.
look at that. That's fantastic. You did a fantastic job there. Oh, that's really cool. Is that plugged in with lights? Oh, look at
It's
that. You have the sparkle light. Ah, that's really cool.
battery operated, filled
That's
with
awesome.
yeah. So I I actually keep this behind my Central Perk set.
Okay,
So
nice.
as you can see, it looks like behind the scene,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah. Like the pieces that hold the lights up and
yeah,
everything. Did you have a picture posted up with that? I feel like I've seen the two together, or am I dreaming?
yes,
I did.
no,
Okay,
you
okay.
I
Yep.
usually keep them together and I posted them together
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
really cool.
another friend's thing, and I just it's falling apart. Okay, fix. So you know the frame on the door. Why can't I fix it?
Uh-oh. The pressure's on.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where this piece came from, so I'm just gonna ask this one. See?
Oh, nice.
So
Yep.
I displayed it in Chicago.
Okay.
It was top of a mirror. So when people came to see, it mirrored itself, so it was like a
Okay.
full build.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
this
That.
is just a build because I have only one purple
Oh.
base
Okay.
plate,
Yep.
16
Sure.
by 16. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make half size, and then just and actually that's how I post. I made a post, like I place it on a mirror. I like to
Hmm.
take photos on top of mirror because it just gives such a nice effect, the
Sure.
reflection and everything. It's so very cool. I like it.
Yeah. I know. I didn't even think about doing something like that. So, see, you taught me something. So.
But yeah, I have the mosaics like flower thingy.
Wow. That is impressive. Holy cow. You guys and the botanical stuff and like these flower things that you do, they blow my mind. I mean, they're absolutely incredible. You
My
can't kill
original
these either,
occupation,
so
my original occupation is a horticultural
oh,
technician or
okay, yeah, makes sense.
technician, whatever. I like flowers, gardening.
Sure.
So sometimes, whatever I start to, especially with mosaics, I start to build something and then it ends up a flower
Okay.
or has to have a flower on top or something.
Yeah.
Like everything is all flowery and blooming. It's just like
Well, you do a fantastic job, so I would keep it up.
my sorry about the light change. I think my son found out I'm on live and he can control his lights in
Nice.
his room with his
Nice.
phone, and now he's like, I'm.
Well, I would say, just so everybody knows, this is not a special filter for Katie that I gave
No,
her. This is
it's
just the
my son.
background she has in her room.
It's my son talking.
Well, he
Anyway,
chose a
yeah,
nice color, so he set the mood good. He set the,
yeah.
there we go. Right on cue. There you
I have another thing. This was last year. I made corsages, flower
Oh,
corsages.
nice.
So this is from the Orchid set,
Okay. Yep.
and I actually used the centerpiece from this mosaic for
Okay.
another. So I made corsages. I started to make wearables. I started to make like I'm not sure if you saw these, like
Mm.
pendants.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is
Yep.
Depeche Mode, and this
That's really
is
neat.
Rolling Stones.
Oh, I did. Yep. Yeah, that one's cool. You
It's
know,
beautiful. Uh,
you could. Did you ever think about marketing your flowers to wedding parties? Because obviously the flowers wouldn't die, so that would be a nice little side business you could run there.
yeah, people told me, I think I was late with the corsages, and my son is in the chat and laughing.
That I see it. Bravo on the lighting. I
Yeah,
applaud.
and
um,
I put this one here too because this is my best friend's favorite. This is a gift box, a Lego gift box,
okay.
and it's like a love box. You can open it, and
Oh,
it's like
can you
gifting
lift
love.
it up? Can you lift it up just a tad? Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that is really cool.
It for a habitat challenge. So it's like three habitats together, but when you close
Wow.
it, it's actually a gift box. So it's like
Man.
I made it for Valentine's Day, and it's like you gift love, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Love box.
Man, I am impressed. I That's the one bad thing about Instagram is you don't always get to see all the stuff that people post. And seeing all the stuff that you have, I don't know how much of it you've posted, but it makes me kind of sad that I don't get to see this stuff all the time because everything just kind of gets buried down there. So
Exactly what you mean, because you only have time to see the recent post, right?
yeah,
Especially for people who are here for many
yeah,
years, they have so many awesome things they
yep,
created. Sometimes I do go back when I have time, a little
sure.
time, because I'm curious, or if I see someone posting something, I wanna check it out too. Yeah, but you are absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad because just by that, I mean, it shows me that there's a lot that people have to offer, and not, without knowing what to look for, you wouldn't maybe get to see some of this stuff. So, hence why I'm doing what I'm doing because you
Yeah.
guys deserve the spotlight. So,
Aw. You too. So now I'm gonna ask the questions.
oh no, nope, nope. That's another episode. You know what? So here's what I'm gonna toss this out there because I've had a couple people tell me this. I'm going to offer an episode where I think I might have mentioned this to you, where I will let you guys come and join, and then you can ask me the questions. This is your night. I'm not taking it away from you. Keep your questions, and you will be invited back for that episode.
I'm gonna write notes.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So, um,
Here is some more. This
is
is
that?
like another Guns
Oh,
N' Roses.
nice. Yep. Oh, Guns N' Roses. Yep, yep, yep. Man, you were just so creative. You should start an Etsy. Yeah, they do Etsy in Canada, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just
You
not a
should do an
business
Etsy
owner.
store.
I need a manager or someone who is gonna handle the business side because I'm the creative.
What
Uh,
about Rick? Rick seems like he knows what he's doing.
I don't know if he's still in the chat.
I don't know either, but I'm gonna message him after and tell him that he needs to get managing here.
I also made a spider.
Oh
This was for
wow,
Halloween.
that
It's
is
like a
really cool.
we have some hashtags. One is like 12 minutes Tuesday.
Okay,
So when just we try to find at least 12 minutes during the day, just to
yep,
relax and do something
yep,
for you.
yep,
It's very
yep,
good for your mental
yep.
health. And that's why we have this hashtag. So these tiny wheels, they were born then.
Yes,
My son said he can do the
there we
text.
go. There we go. See, you got volunteers already.
Maybe my daughter can manage it. She actually made a very nice video for my wearables.
Okay.
I haven't posted it because it's like if I do that, I'm gonna have to start selling, reproducing them. I need time for that.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah,
hey, it sounds like you have a management crew in place here. Your children seem to be offering, so take them up on their offer there.
yeah, I will. I might. Yeah.
Because yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't tell people things they want to hear. So I'm just gonna be blunt and honest. You do a fantastic job, and I'm no way, shape, or form fabricating that. You have a very creative mind, and you should be proud of yourself for the things that you've made. So
Aw, thank
keep
you
it
so
up.
much.
Keep it up. All right. So uh, something you and I talked about again the other day, and I just wanted to expand on that a little bit. So you told me you've been to Brick World. Your
Mhm.
first trip was in 2022 just as a spectator, and then you made your triumphant return in 2023 to display, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So what did you display in 2023?
All of this you see and so many other stuff.
Fantastic. Yep.
My display was half table.
Okay.
I I thought one table would be too big for me, so I had just one table, and I used like a little half table,
Okay.
half size coffee table as a
Okay.
shelf. So
Sure.
I placed stuff on top. I placed stuff on the shelf and underneath and front of it, around it, and I had lights,
Oh,
lots of
nice.
light. I
Okay.
had a fairy light like this,
Oh, sure.
so
Yeah.
it brought attention.
Oh,
So it
nice.
was the light was on during the day and night all the
Okay.
time. So it was like a little, like it's so many things. Like people, usually you do that for the kids. Like it, it's so hard to
Mhm.
describe the feeling how I felt when the kids, came there and they were so happy and they said,
Sure.
"Oh, they're
Yeah.
so happy."
Yep.
Their face just lit up,
Yep.
and even adults, they just stood front of my display and they was like, "Oh, this makes me so happy," because it was very
Sure.
colorful. It was I don't know, so many tiny little cute
Yeah.
things displayed
Yep.
together.
Yep.
It was
That's
over like the show itself.
yeah. That's do you have pictures of that
I have
from
I have a video. I can
yeah,
send it to you. I will DM
please.
it to
I'd like to see that.
you.
That's yeah, I would say I'd like to see it. It's funny that you mentioned that about how people react, and it's funny because with my Lego club, when you see the kids, you expect kids to be like oohing and awing over the stuff, but it's very rewarding when you can see an adult do that too, because as adults we have all this stress in our lives and all this adulting that we have to do, and when you can make an adult feel like a kid again, like that makes you feel good because it feels like you're pulling that inner child and letting them escape from the real world. So
Exactly. Exactly.
congrats to you for being able to do that.
Yes.
um,
Yeah.
Now, do you plan on attending in 25? Because I think you said you did not go in 24, correct?
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to go this year.
Yep. Okay.
Hopefully next year I can go. But I went last year and this year. Toronto
Okay.
restarted the big show again, and it's just 5 minutes from us.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
That's convenient.
I attended. That was my first time,
Okay.
and this year I went with my daughter, and it's so cool. I think it's a perfect size because
Sure.
in Chicago it's just so difficult to see everything
Yeah.
and to talk to everyone and meet with everyone you want.
Sure.
It's just so overwhelming. And here it's like smaller room, but still awesome
Okay.
buildings and
Yep.
much creativity filled in that room. And also, so it's just perfect. It's
Sure.
just really, yeah. And it's here. I don't have to drive 9 hours or
Yeah.
10 hours.
Yep. Yeah, that helps, especially if now did you display there or did you just go to visit?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm currently taking a course.
Oh, I know you
Um,
talked about that. Okay.
So I was super busy.
Yeah.
I was actually I wasn't even sure I can go to the Lego convention this year
Okay.
here, 5 minutes from our
Yeah.
house. But
Sure.
I told my friends if I go, everyone is invited after to our house for a
Oh,
party.
nice.
And thank so many friends showed up.
Oh,
It was
good.
like of us, A4s, and we had so much
That's good.
fun. But I probably had to.
I,
My husband was barbecuing
oh,
for
nice.
everyone.
Yeah.
We had a little game. It's last year we had the same thing, so we organized a little game,
Okay.
a building
Oh,
competition
nice.
for everyone related because that's what's going on. And this year, because we were outside and no table, it was a different
Sure.
setup. Um, um, I came up with the idea of what if we build small sets
Okay.
inside the bag.
Oh,
So it was
oh
inside
yeah.
the
Yep.
buildings,
Yep. Okay.
like the advent calendar size.
Oh,
Everybody
nice.
had a 17 pieces set, and
Okay.
we were building it. Yeah, Jacob was here.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. I've never tried to do that. I don't think I would do well.
You would try it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try it.
Yeah,
I'll send you a picture of the end result.
just one little set from the advent calendar and use the photo from the window,
Okay.
the back side of the window. So
Okay.
everybody got that photo and the beard itself inside the bag, and everybody was able to. I'm sure you can manage it.
All right.
It's
Okay. I'll try it. I'll see
much
what happens.
easier than it is actually.
It's funny you talk about that. I was thinking I need to renew my passport because never did I ever think I would have a bunch of friends in Canada. I just never imagined myself being in this position, but obviously now I have several friends, and I think it would be really nice to get up to some of those conventions that would let me, experience new places too. So I got to get on that because
Yeah, you
that's the
should.
first
I'm
step.
Toronto is gonna become the new Chicago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Well, I've heard that the Chicago is just it's chaos.
It's
So yeah,
huge. I don't think it's 4 days is not enough. I mean, it's awesome, but it should be 1 week.
sure. Yeah.
Seriously,
I,
two
yep.
weekends.
That'd be
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, that'd be
yeah,
really nice. Yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, if it keeps growing, maybe they won't have any choice but to do that.
yeah. Well, yeah, something.
All right.
Yeah.
My last topic I have for you. This is a fun one. So this is going to get your wheels spinning here. So when we talked the other day, so you told me you didn't really have a quote unquote Lego room. So I'm giving you a infinite budget
Mhm.
wherever you want. What would your dream Lego room look like? So what would you have in it? What would you just anything? What would you make your special room look like?
Wow. It would be the walls would be probably light color for sure,
Okay.
something like. And I would need a really good organization style. I don't know how you say it. Like I would need to buy like a perfect organization for like
For the
my
parts.
my dream is organize the Lego pieces I have, because since then I received so many box for Christmas or birthday, so I have more Lego pieces now.
Okay.
So um, sort them by colors and pieces and keep them separately. Ah, that
Nice.
would be so
Yeah.
nice. And the nice table. I don't think I would ever be able to build a Lego city,
Mhm.
but I would want a room with shelves to be able to display my favorite
Sure.
sets. They make me
Yep.
feel
Yep.
happy. Like they are in my bedroom now. But
Okay.
I don't want to put them away because when I wake up and I see them, they just make me
Yeah.
happy. Like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, love that sad.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
understand. I understand. I understand that completely. It's nice. It's nice to have something that you enjoy so much, and um, I don't know. It's just even though it's just a toy, like you can get happiness from that. From the time you spend on it, and satisfaction too that you were able to stick to something and complete it.
Yeah.
Um, so if you wouldn't have a city, so you said you'd have shelves, um, would you have a massive room or are you just like you're okay with just like a comfortable size room?
A comfortable size. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the bigger it gets, the messier it can get.
I don't have anything big, but yeah, I the cities are a nice idea.
Mhm.
Um, but you have to have a lot of time. And then the pieces. I mean, the pieces it's a lot of pieces. And it's not cheap.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I love the buildings,
Mhm. Yep.
modulars. I love them. They look like tiny houses, tiny
Oh
doll
yeah.
houses with
Yeah.
so many fun details.
Yep.
I love them. I think I could have them, and I
Sure.
love to see other people's Lego rooms filled with it, or
Yep.
beautiful Lego city. I love to see that,
Sure.
especially when they have lights.
Oh
Oh my goodness.
gosh.
I
I
wish I
know.
could live there, like me living there,
Yep.
having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. 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 Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but I don't think I would ever be able to have that.
Well, you know what? So like I
But
love the
exactly.
modulars too. And I almost like as much as I'm trying to build a city, I think the modulars actually look like really nice on shelves. They look neat. And then like you said, when you add lights into those sets, I mean, they're like dollhouses like that, the old dollhouses, and then they come to life when you have all the flashing lights. And I mean, you look at the same Lego pages I do. I mean, some of those cities, like
Um,
they're nicer than some of the cities in the real world.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Mind blowing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the idea to keep them like for myself. If I back to the question, like uh, like glass cabinets, they are very
Yes.
good ideas.
Yep.
You can light them nicely, and you can see them from all the sides.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the best idea because Em just said the dust. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it keeps the dust away.
Yeah.
Also, if you put them in glass cabinets,
Yep.
you know how much
Um,
dust.
well, and
Like,
that, yeah, that's another thing
it's
people
green,
forget
right?
is the shelving is just as expensive as well, you get
Yeah,
more for your buck with the shelves, but it's expensive. It's expensive to display things. So, what do you have a favorite modular out of the line that, like, if you could have one in particular that you would choose over the others?
I really like the
Yep.
hotel. I think it came out last January or
The
year
boutique
before.
hotel.
Yeah, the boutique
Yeah,
hotel.
I
I
don't remember the year, but
figured
yeah.
that, but I really like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a neat one. I don't think they've officially announced the next one yet, so I won't conspiracize that. But yeah, it's always something to look forward to. So, well, you know what? Maybe your dream will come true. And well, you know what? If your kids decide to move out of the house,
Everybody's keep saying that. Annabelle, who lives in Canada too,
okay,
Brixvina, she was in the same situation as I am. She
okay,
has two boys and one already moved out,
okay,
and her room became her Lego room.
okay,
But I don't want my kids, and she didn't want, of course, she didn't want her kids to move on. I know it's going to happen eventually, but I don't want to wait for that.
yeah,
It's like, yeah, it would be like a good thing in a
yeah,
bad. Like, I would be sad they moved out, but I could make it work. Like, that would make me happy,
sure,
to have a hobby room, like a Lego slash hobby room, because I like, I'm very creative. I do other stuff
okay,
too, like
okay,
crafts. So it would be not only a Lego room, but a craft room too, like a
sure,
hobby.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, you're good at building things, so you could always build a Lego couch for them or
Yeah.
a Lego bed. Might
Yeah.
not be the most comfortable thing.
Yeah, I don't think so. But who knows?
uh, all right, one more thing because it just came to my mind because it's another question I've been enjoying to ask. Um, let's just say you got picked to come over to Denmark and you got to be a set designer. And you have no restrictions. You can do whatever you want. What
Yeah.
would you? What would be your goal set, or what would you want to build as a set to release to the public?
Actually, they just came out with that set.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
The botanical garden,
Oh,
the
yeah,
itself,
yep,
and the garden
yep.
around it.
Okay,
I just like when the first it came out with the Friends set with the mini
yep,
dolls, like a smaller version, and they got smart. They were like because people like they ran out. They were out of stock all the time
yeah,
because people loved it, even adults. So they came out for the adults a bigger, nicer version
yes,
with more detail and more expensive.
yeah,
So they are very smart. So I like that. I also like I don't have that background, but I like the oriental buildings and
hmm,
gardens, like Japanese
okay,
style.
yep,
Oh my goodness, I love it. There are some people in the community who probably they have that background and
sure,
they make beautiful buildings, the special
yep,
rooftop and the
yep,
gardens surrounding the
sure.
cherry blossom trees. Oh, so beautiful.
I wish I feel like I'm a creative person, but some of these things that you see that in these cities, um, it just blows me away. And that's why, that's one of the things that I wanted to do on this series. If there was people who had something that they were really good at, I like you shared with us. Um, once I can get this time thing figured out to make sure I can go over an hour, like if there's something that somebody's good at building, like that's a quick build, like how to build a tree a certain way or
Yeah.
something like that. Like I would love to learn kind of like a little workshop. So like if somebody could come on and give like a small tutorial on how to build things, like you would teach me a lot
I
on,
love to come up, like I like to, like I see something in my mind, like
yeah,
visually I want to make it, and I make it work.
yeah,
Like I see what I got, and I just have to make it work. Like I
sure,
use pieces I have, and then I keep working on it until it's gonna work and gonna look like how I
yeah.
imagined. So like it's
Well,
not no impossibility, or I don't know.
well, you are definitely a good card to have in my back pocket because if I get stuck on something, I know where I'm
Yeah,
going.
just I might be able to have. I would gladly help you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, because there's just sometimes, I mean, you hit these, you have an idea, and sometimes you just hit a roadblock, and that's what's so nice about having all the people in this community is that you have a lot of ideas and a lot of opinions, and hopefully the thing that you're looking for, somebody can help you with. So,
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah,
so
it's so
well, Katie, no, go ahead.
no. It's just so many creativity in this community
Yep,
and amazing talented
yep.
builders. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you more than you know.
Oh,
I appreciate you spending the time with me tonight, and I'm glad you got to show off some of the things that you've created. Yeah, you might need to reach out to Mav. He needs help. So,
thank you. Just shoot it.
but yeah, I had a great time with you tonight. Um, Once I get through, a whole bunch of different people, I would love to have. I've been telling people I'd love to have them back for round two. Maybe we could do a little tutorial with you down the future. Something that is a simple build. If you want to join me and show us how to make something, I would love that.
Sure, sounds fun. Thank you so much
Perfect.
for having me.
It was an honor, truly. I appreciate it. Before I go, if everybody doesn't mind saying thank you to Katie for joining me tonight. She took an hour out of her time to join us. And make sure if you're not following her, please do. It is at katilego4fun. So that's KATILEGO, the number 4FUN. So make sure you're joining her or following her, excuse me. And then my last plug for the night here before we wrap up. Katie, you're actually, I don't know how it happened. You were my second Katie in a
I
row,
know.
and I have a third one on Saturday.
I
So
I saw that. I was like, he has a. Maybe he's going by the alphabetical order. So
I don't know what I did, but I got three in a row. So
people start with K.
you know what? And you all are bringing something different. So I truly appreciate that. That other Katie, she'll be live with me this Saturday, the 30th at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So if everybody would like to join me for that, I'll see you guys Saturday. Again, let's thank this Katie for everything
Yes.
and applaud her for the amazing work that she does. And I'm very thankful that you're in this community. So,
Thank you.
all right. Well,
Happy
hey,
Thanksgiving,
thank you.
guys.
Good seeing you. We'll see you guys. Have a good night.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Bye.